You always think when you leave Madrid nothing is going to go well, you won't find another club, but that's wrong. There are always chances in football with teams who can compete with Real Madrid and Barcelona. An opportunity arose to come to the B team to fight and try to make the most of it, and the truth is I don't regret it at all.
Alberto Lora was dreaming on the streets of Móstoles of succeeding at Real Madrid. What he never imagined was that his departure from Los Blancos at 19 years of age would change his life. Asturias and Gijón embraced a young Lora with open arms.
It was difficult. I remember perfectly being in the door of the office as I said goodbye to my mother and my brother who brought me to Gijón. I didn't know Asturias or Gijón. I'd never been here. We were looking around the facilities, speaking to Emilio about everything, and then we went to see the B team in training, and they introduced me to the manager, Acebal. And seeing that my family was leaving and knowing that I was staying here was hard. But I was convinced at the time that this was an important step for me.
It was a good decision, because 2 seasons later he debuted with the first team. What few probably realise is that Lora used to be an attacker, and that at Sporting he played in various positions until Manolo Preciado decided to put him at right back.
The year I was in the B team was the first year of First Division football for Sporting. I played 10 matches, and when I played I was centre midfield, and on some occasions I played just behind the striker. But when I moved to the first team squad, for all intents and purposes, I remember we started the league against Barcelona and we lost. When we went home, there was an international break, and that week we were going to host Almeria, and the coach came to me in the corridor before the dressing room and said, "You're going to start training to play right back this week." He told me to relax, and I will tell you what to do, you'll improve. Do what you know and don't worry about it. Then came a Thursday where Manolo usually tells us the starting 11 for the weekend, and I see myself in the starting lineup. My teammates looked at me shocked as they didn't expect it, and I didn't expect it either. He told me I'd be playing right back, and it puzzled me. It didn't scare me, but we had Rafael Sastre, who's the captain, who spent so many years here playing in that position. In the end, these are the things that happened in football. It turned out well, I had a good match, and I was lucky enough to get an assist, and later it was all forgotten.
With more than 200 appearances for Sporting, he's in the club's all-time top 20 longest-serving players. In 10 seasons at the club, Alberto remembers 2 outstanding moments above all the rest.
Making my debut was really special. Playing for the first team and seeing yourself up there competing against the best, the players you were watching on TV just a while before. I won't forget that. Obviously, there are also the promotions. And I'll choose this final one because the one before I was more or less a reserve team player and I only got a few games. But in this last one I was involved. I was in the first team, and that's a great memory because of everything that happened.
The academy plays a hugely important role at Sporting. Mareo is the very soul of the club, and the quantity of young local players in the first team is proof enough of that. Lora firmly believes that the future may be brilliant.
I think that if the club still keeps working well with the academy, we can do well, even though we have to keep our feet on the ground. But I think the future will be positive for Sporting if we can maintain the group of players for a few seasons and keep doing things right. And if we can avoid the drop, then I think Sporting has a bright future. And who knows, maybe in 3 or 4 years' time, Sporting can be doing what clubs like Real Sociedad and Celta are doing. Celta were only promoted a while ago, they had loads of problems, and look how well they're doing now.
Alberto feels like just another Asturian. He enjoys playing for Sporting and knows exactly what he wants.
I feel appreciated here by the club, the staff, my teammates and the fans. The city really makes you feel welcome, and I'm delighted to be here in Gijón and playing for Sporting. Obviously, what I want more than anything is for Sporting to stay up. We all really want to stay in the top flight. I'd love it. It would be like a dream to have started and ended my playing career at Sporting de Gijón. I know right now that's just talking for talking's sake, but I'd love it. I really would.
It's a dream that Alberto Lora hopes to achieve in the club he's spent his whole career at, and where, as captain, he's one of the references in the changing room.
Hi, I'm Alberto Lora from Sporting Gijón. Cheers to everyone at the Liga World.